Hey y'all, this is Jay here. So I haven't made any video in a while, but I figured today was a better day than any day to really make this happen. So I have been going through a lot of different vehicle companies, car companies, when it comes to me having a car on hand, be able to make money off of it, all that. So the one of the first one I went through was through Flexcar. I actually have a video for that I need to edit and upload, so I'll explain that process as well in that video, and Flexcar and how I was able to make it work for me, that type of stuff, but I couldn't make rideshare money off of it. Then I was gonna do Uber, which it was still an option at the time to be able to do so, and now I'm having to go back and do that now because I ended up going through HyreCar to be able to get a car to be able to use for work, all that stuff. The reason why I even chose HyreCar over Uber at the time was simply because of the fact that they didn't require me to having to pay a whole week in advance. So I was able to do I was able to do two days minimum on HyreCar to rent, make money, and then of course you renew it if you need to, extend your contract, all that stuff. And so now I'm at a predicament, which is not really a predicament because I know what I'm gonna do. But today I was actually on my way to heading out of town to go and see some family in Florida. I'm currently in Georgia, so I was gonna do that and didn't find out till later on in the midst of me leaving out, because I had to reach out to the owner of the rental through HyreCar. There was no jack in the car. The first 2 days I got the car, I had to wait to get my papers approved, so I didn't get make any money that day, those 2 days. Finally got it approved through Uber. I had to rush and go and get to work, so I ended up doing all of that. And then finding out, of course, and then I had the day that I found out about the jack situation, because I had caught a flat on the road, and it wasn't even a flat, like it didn't just bust out flat, like it just was going slowly. Mind you, I had to put air in another tire while I've only had the car for about a week, right? So hit him up today on my way out, like, yo, I might need this jack while I'm heading out. Keep in mind, before he knew exactly the location of where I was going, he said, that's fine, just let me know where you're going and we can do it from there. Keep in mind, people go out of town. You're not going to always stay in the same state. Like, if I say I'm out of town, usually, more than likely, I'm going to be in a different fucking state, right? So I guess he assumed otherwise, which I cleared up when I met him to pick up the jack. Only to find out, he said Uber won't be, HyreCar won't take care of it. And if I want to do a private rental through him, then I got to pay X amount of money for the insurance. And mind you, because of the recent accident I had not too long ago, the insurance is already coming up really high. But he wanted to work with me, all this stuff. But I kept feeling really weird about it, because it's like I'm getting misinformation. I'm not finding out stuff until after the fact. You didn't have this car prepared for me to really use. So it's a lot of that shit. So now I'm just like, you know what? Forget all of that shit. Let me go straight through Uber. At least I know that they'll be able to cover me, and look, and I'm not gonna pay as much, maybe like $300 a week or whatever, and I'll still be covered. And I can take the car wherever. Because when I did Lyft a while back, I was able to do Lyft and go out of state and come back, and I was making money every time. It was no issues. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all that stuff is like, I don't like him in particularly when it comes to doing business as far as private rentals. If I decide to do that with somebody else, then cool, I'll handle it that way. But it was just a lot of information that was found out after the fact, on top of the fact that I didn't also do my due diligence. So it made me definitely get to a place of making sure that I am double checking every fucking thing when it comes to paperwork, comes to contracts, all that stuff, because obviously they're legally binding. And if something happens and it is my fault, I am the one that's gonna have to take care of the damages, and I don't want to put that risk on me. Not asking him or anybody else to do the same thing, but now that I know better, I'm going to move differently. So with that being stated, I'm still in the state. I can't go anywhere because of that, and I don't want to, something were to happen, end up finding out like, yo, I could have prevented it, any of that. So I'm gonna make the money here. This weekend I'm just gonna make my money to pay for Uber to get that reservation going, get into a car, and get back to work. And then I'll start making more videos from that, because there's a method that I wanted to use when it came to me using Uber or doing Uber, as well as finding out ways to maximize my money when it comes to doing trips. So I'll make another video of that too. But yeah, so literally went through Lyft some years ago, doing HyreCar right now. Luckily, HyreCar's chat is pretty quick and they're open for the most 24/7. Unlike Uber, you have to wait till like the Monday to really talk to anybody. Then of course you got your private rentals. So if you guys are doing any of those things, let me know what your experience is. Maybe that way I can get more insight. But I am definitely going to be sitting down and doing a lot of research when it comes to rideshare, when it comes to car rentals, owning a car, all that stuff, being able to really get my knowledge of it, so that way I'm not coming into this situation again where I got plans to do something and I can't take care of those plans because I didn't do my homework. Okay, so this is just a tidbit for everybody. You know, I'm taking the L on this one. It is what it is, but this is just letting you know what had happened for this to take place.